In this episode of Expedition Almost Zimbabwe, Casey wakes up early.
We got up very, very early. It's freezing cold.
Graham finds a cool spot.
But just nice to be here and yeah, cool spot.
And Joe and I have a race.
Are you ready for this race?
Yes.
Okay, on your mark, get set, go.
In this episode, we'll be traveling through the Matobo National Park. Join us as we explore it. Hopefully the wind's gonna die down. It's a little bit cold. Nonetheless, the scenery is spectacular. I can already feel all the magic oozing out the rocks. There's some good vibes going on here, and I'm excited to dig in and find out a little bit more. The Matobo Hills and National Park is about 35 km from Bulawayo, Zimbabwe's second largest city. The hills were named by King Mzilikazi, the founder of the Ndebele people and the first king of the Matabele kingdom. He called them Matobo, meaning bald heads. These bald heads of granite rocks have long inspired humans who have sat and painted on them and been among them and just been overwhelmed by them, and we were no different. It was a privilege to be amongst these hills, and as we only had one full day, we really wanted to pack in as much as we could and make the absolute most of the Matobo Hills and National Park area. The baboons have heard us.
Where did you come? Through these rocks here? We got up very, very early. It's freezing cold. And we came and climbed up this gomo so that we could see this wonderful view behind you, Bokkies.
How was it?
It was very nice. Very short little walk. Get the blood flowing early in the morning. And the view is beautiful.
So wanting to pack in as much as possible in this one full day, Buck and I, at least, had a list of 3 things we wanted to achieve in no particular order. The first thing was sweat. We also, secondly, wanted to find some caves and look at some rock art. Thirdly, the Matobo National Park does have wildlife, and it has some rather special wildlife. It's known for its black eagles, rock dassies, and rhino. So we wanted to find, if we could, if we were lucky, rhino. Peanuts for the win, for some energy. We're gonna go and find a cave. Now there are many, many caves to choose from with incredible rock art in the Matobo area. But short on time, we needed to narrow in on one cave, and we chose Bambata Cave. We are now venturing into the national park to go and find some, hopefully, rhinos and definitely some cave paintings.
Hello.
Bambata Cave. We're going to find it, we're going to look at it, and we're going to tick it off the list. Quite a rare poo I'm holding. If it's a black rhino, there's only about 5,000 to 5,500 individuals that make poos like this. But I think it's white. I don't know actually. Case, how do I tell? It's black. It's black. Oh, because she's got little browsers. Yeah, she's got. It's more hay. But they're 90 degrees there. Huh. Black. Casey, I don't know who Stacy is, never met Stacy.
And there's a leaf.
Casey has deduced it's black rhino because there's a leaf. And black rhinos are browsers, and the chomp's at 90 degrees, so pretty cool. Pretty crazy that, yeah, could just bump into one here.
After not having any success with finding rhino, but having a nice, extended and beautiful walk, we eventually found what we were looking for, Bambata Cave.
There it is. There's what looks like the cave entrance.
It's really humbling to be in the same physical space that people hundreds and hundreds of years ago sat, painted, talked, laughed, cried, whatever. And because it's Zimbabwe, you, me, we can all, with respect, walk straight up and view it. And I think that's pretty spectacular and something that we probably take for granted in this country, that we don't have to view things behind fences, and that there are many, many sites like this that have been treated with respect and preserved, and they're here for all of us to enjoy, and that's rather incredible.
Particularly interesting is the description of some of the animals. I mean, you can look at the picture and know exactly what it was. I mean, there's eland, sesame, sable, leopard, bush pig, and you wonder whether it was all done by the same people or whether, you know, there's decades or centuries between different people who came through and left different marks. So, yeah, a lot of questions, but just nice to be here, and yeah, cool spot.
Okay, so we'd found a cave and we'd looked at some rock art. Buck and I, it's impossible. We can't get to the base of a hill and not get to the top. So, sweat. Ideal scenario to get a second tick on our block and sweat. We decided to have a race. Are you guys ready?
No.
We're seeing it out.
Sitting it out! Yeah. To cut a long story short, after much cajoling, Buck and I were the only ones at the start line. Graham and Casey stayed put, and we were off.
Are you ready for this race?
Yes.
Okay, on your marks, get set, go. My God, this is another hill. I'm taking the lead though. I think I'm gonna win. Between Joe's on dishes. Look at that. Winner, winner. Guess who's washing at dinner? Give me a J. Give me an O. That's right, it's Joe. How was that?
Good.
Yeah?
Nice little
Worth it.
burner, yeah. Views epic.
Oh, amazing. Look at that. What an epic view. Look at that view. Pretty freaking awesome. Definitely worth it. It's always worth it.
It is.
Just say yes.
Say yes.
Be a yes person.
Be a yes person. The race had been run and won. The sun was setting, and so we took a long, slow, gentle meander out of the park with fingers crossed, hoping, wishing we'd find that last elusive check on our list, the rhino.
In all seriousness, we just got extremely lucky.
Rhino. We're gonna go find them.
Yes, well done, hey? Not just a pretty face.
It's the glasses, I tell you.
Yeah, it's those new shades.
Now that you can see.
I can see, Alex, I told you.
Check at that. It's a fucking rhino.
White rhino. And you can tell they're white rhino because of the flaplet. What a perfect end to a perfect day in the perfect place. Matobo Hills National Park, that's a 10 out of 10 from me. We will definitely be back. And what a good place to end this episode.
Next time on Expedition Almost Zimbabwe.
We're in Bridge.
We've got to go climb it. So myself and Caleb are going to get to the top.
100% recovered.
Good.
Thanks to movement by bushfoot by porkies in the river.
There we go, I got the picture. Okay, I'm going to turn off now.